Bismillahi awwalan wa akhira. Respected audience worldwide. Allah subhanahu tabaraka wa ta'ala in ayah number 7 in Surah Al-Anbiya and in ayah 43 in Surah An-Nahl, he said, فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Ask the people of al-dhikr. So it means ask the people who will mention Allah's name when they are answering your questions. They will not say, I think, I believe, according to my humble opinion. I don't know, but. Because if you don't know, I don't know. Not that I don't know, however, or I'm not well versed nonetheless, or I do not know the answer, but. When you ask any mufti, that mufti should answer you, or that shaykh's answer must be, or that imam's answer must be, bil-bayyinati wa-zubur. This is ayah 44 in Surah An-Nahl chapter 16. Allah said when you answer people, you have to answer them with al-bayyinat. Al-bayyinat means clear proofs. If your proof is not clear to you, or there are so many opinions that cloud your mind, it's better to say, I don't know. This was the state of all the major ulama. Here is an example. Abu Bakr al-Bayhaqi, the great Imam of Hadith and Al-Fiqh, he reported from Abi Abdullah al-Hafiz, the Hafiz of his time, who reported from Muhammad al-Saffar, Mujab al-Da'wah, the Imam who when he makes dua, it penetrates the sky and Allah answers. Muhammad al-Saffar reported from Abdullah ibn Ahmad. Abdullah ibn Ahmad reported from his father, Ahmad ibn Hanbalin. And Imam Ahmad reported from his teacher, Imam Muhammad ibn Idris, commonly known as Al-Shafi'i. And Imam Al-Shafi'i reported from his teacher, Imam Malik ibn Anas. And Imam Malik ibn Anas reported from his teacher, Muhammad ibn Ajlan, the heavyweight Imam of his time. Scholars said this isnad isnadun jalilun azizun qawiyyun min a'la al-asanid. This chain is of the best chains of transmission. All the great scholars of those fiqh schools of thought basically are in this, with the exception of Imam Abi Hanifa. Great ai all of them reported, إِذَا أَغْفَلَ الْعَالِمُ عَنْ لَا أَدْرِي أُصِيبَتْ مَقَاتِلُهُ. A scholar is easily harmed or easily killed when he neglects or forgets this terminology, la adri, I don't know. Often people will look down on you when you say you don't know. The more they look down on you, the more your status is raised because you are truthful with Allah. And Imam Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu arda was reported to have said, Man afta an-nasa fi kulli ma yastaftunahu fahuwa majnoon. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, faqih al-sahaba, the jurist of the companions of the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, was reported to have said, whosoever gives fatwa and answers people in everything that they ask is crazy. A crazy is someone who answers everything or who thinks he knows everything. And that's why the grandson of Abi Bakr as-Siddiq, Shaykh al-Muslimin, Al-Qasim ibn Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr. Al-Qasim ibn Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr was the grandson of Abi Bakr as-Siddiq, the Khalifa of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This grandson of Abi Bakr was one of the fuqaha of Medina, the top-tier imma of Al-Madinah. A man came to him and asked a question. So he said to him, Ma uhsinuhu, I'm not good at that. Like your question, I can answer. He said, Innama ushirtu ilayk la ila ghayrik. People pointed out, they say, go to this man, he is the most knowledgeable. Ibn Muhammad ibn Abi Bakr said to him, Ya akhi, O my brother, la tanzur ila tuli lihiyati wa kathrati an-nasi hawli. Wallahi ma uhsinu. Don't be deceived or fooled by this lengthy beard of mine and the crowd that you see around me. Wallahi ma uhsinuhu. I swear by Allah, I'm not good at what you are asking. Whether you gain followers or not, your aim is to guide people to that which will be their salvation. That's the goal of every person who speaks about Al-Islam. And that's why Imam Sahnun, Shaykh al-Malikiyya, Imam Sahnun was the Imam of Malikiyya of his time, period. He was the Shaykh of all scholars of Malikiyya. He was the Faqih of Maghrib. Everybody saluted him when it comes to al-fiqh and understanding of ad-din. A man came to him and asked him a question. He said, I don't have the answer for it now. He came the next day. He said, I don't know. He came the second day. I don't know. He came the third day. The man said, Aslahaka Allahu li. May Allah straighten your affair with me. This is the third day. Everybody's like you, Shaykh al-Malikiyya, Faqih al-Maghrib. And this is my third day coming to you. Nobody pointed out at someone else. And they asked me to come to you. And you don't know? He said, Ya akhi, mas'alatuka mu'dila. He said, the issue and the case that you brought to me is a dilemma. I don't know the answer. There are so many proofs and there are so many statements and so many aqwal and opinions of ulama. He kept on coming back and forth. In the end, the Imam gave him the answer. So dear brothers, it's part of a deen and one of the best ways in teaching people. If I don't know, or you ask something that I'm not well versed in, you will hear this. If I say la adri, I do not know, you may ask somebody else. If I say ma uhsinuhu, maybe I'm not 100% sure. And in this case, it could be I may not know the person who is asking, meaning I don't know his background or her background or where the person is calling from or asking from, because what helps to answer appropriately is when you know the person's sometimes profession and where he or she is calling or asking from, the country of the person and the situation of the person. A person may say, well, but this is the deen, the answer is supposed to be the same. No, kalla wallah, it's not the same. Right now I'm sitting here. If a person calls from Australia and someone calls from New Hampshire or Vermont, the one from Australia is like, I did not pray Isha yet. And someone in Vermont said, I did not pray Isha. The answer to be given to the one in Vermont is different from the one that will be given to the one in Australia. That is because the one in Australia, the time of Isha has passed. So what he will do will be qada, and Allah will hold him accountable for letting the prayer time to go out without praying on time, unless he has a legitimate excuse that Islam accepts. But someone in Vermont that says, I did not pray Isha yet, he is right. Yes, you wait, it's not time yet. Until it's Isha time, then you pray. Same question, I did not pray Isha. One is a sinner, the other one is not. It's because of the timing and the location. So please keep that in mind. May Allah bless all of you. Wa barakallahu fikum. Lastly, before we start answering your question, there was an imam who was known as the beacon of ilm and the fountain of knowledge and vessel of ilm, and that was Imam Abu-l-Aliya al-Rayahi, the sheikh of the mufti of the entire world, the sheikh of Imam Malik. He was seen crying and tearing up. Imam Malik said, we asked him, what's wrong, Imam? Crying like something had happened or you lost a family member and a dear one. He was like someone was asked a question and he gave wrong fatwa. And then Imam Abu-l-Ali al-Rayahi said, by Allah, there are some people whose hand must be chopped. They asked him why, did they steal? He said, even those who steal and have their hands chopped are even better than them, because a thief is only stealing people's properties, but those who are given wrong fatwa, they are stealing people's religion from them. They are stealing people's deen from them. May Allah straighten our affairs. And I pray that those of us who are just not mindful enough in answering people's questions, may Allah make us mindful so that we come to the realization that this is the deen of Allah. It's not about who is happy with my answer. So inshallah, we will go ahead and start with the questions, inshallah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum.